Notes toward a poetry and poetics and/or performance and performativity of logical and/or trans-ecological if-then statements as a mind, matter, message, and meaning of unspecified number. If Revolutionary Letter Boycott List Poem B16 was Revolutionary Letter Boycott List Poem C19. If you are purchasing and Mike Lindell was Adolf Hitler and/or His IronCross Was MyPillow product, then you are supporting violence and treacherous white nationalist insurrections against the institutions and foundations of democracy in America. If you are purchasing a product from the conceptual set, if Tide, Pampers, and Gillette was just a marketing strategy to mask the investment and portfolio trail of a corporate called Procter Gamble, then you are supporting Vladimir Putin's genocide of the Ukrainian people. If you are purchasing and if Amazon.com was project, once I destroy all life on this planet, I will help turns the lifeless planet of Mars into an ecological paradise product piperim, then you are supporting a culture of lies and misinformation that has, since the onset of the global pandemic, increased its profits by over $40 billion through the sales of COVID-19 denial literature, the failure to address workers' health and safety issues, cancellation or reduction of workers' health insurance benefits, and a variety of other economic strategies eager to exploit the COVID virus crisis and willing to sacrifice human lives for profit. If you are purchasing and if James Lewis Kraft was Henry John Heinz and Lunchables and/or Philadelphia cream cheese was somehow oddly also Weight Watchers Miracle Whip and/or Shake and Bake Bankers Chocolate Boca Burger Lunchables product, then you are supporting a network of racial intolerance called Prince Ruperturbation's Fox News, which has built an economic empire from the dissemination of misinformation and conspiracy theories held together with the glue of bigotry, hatred, ignorance, malice, white privilege, delusions of superiority, and inedible, largely starch-based, artificial food products such as Swanson TV dinner turkey gravy. If you are purchasing and if Weight Watchers was the watchers are waiting for the next world war and you're seriously still concerned about your waist width product, then you are making it possible for Vladimir Putin to bomb maternity hospitals in the Ukraine while simultaneously paying about 5 times the value for a product that you could be making on your own in less than 20 minutes with significantly fresher, healthier, and tastier ingredients and to more satisfying results. If you are purchasing and if Pfizer was Pfizer products, including COVID vaccination product, then you are ironically and paradoxically supporting a network which profits from COVID virus and vaccination conspiracy theories and misinformation while simultaneously enjoying the benefits of pharmaceutical manufacturers as their sponsors. If you are purchasing and if GlaxoSmithKline was the world's 9th largest pharmaceutical company product, then you are supporting a network which ironically and paradoxically claims that it will donate any profits made from sales in Russia to humanitarian relief efforts in the Ukraine while simultaneously sponsoring the Rupert Murdoch branch of Russian state news media known as Tucker, and that makes sense, Carlson. If you are purchasing and if Sandals Resorts was more honestly called white heterosexist couples only, exotic colonialist fantasy island vacations time investment, then you are ultimately contributing to the murder of women and children in the Ukraine, whereas you could just be waking barefoot in the nearest undeveloped wilderness with a completely clean conscience. If you are purchasing and if liberty was property and mutual insurance was domestic policy, then you are supporting a network of white supremacists intent upon denying Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson a place upon the Supreme Court for no other reason than the fact, well, that's just by definition what white supremacists do, isn't it? Because, well, unfortunately, liberty really isn't all that racially mutual under systemic oppression, is it? If you are purchasing and if Allstate was just a sports designation style insurance label and not an official economic policy, then you are supporting a network of white supremacists who in 2017 ran a race hatred propaganda campaign against the Romani asylum seekers, which propaganda campaign took almost the entirety of its visual and rhetorical cues from the Nazi propaganda films which Leni Riefenstahl produced for Adolf Hitler between 1932 and 1944. If you are purchasing and if progressive was what progressive could have been if you'd voted for Bernie Sanders' insurance policy, then you are reducing the value of the life and heroism of Hassan Paseka to a matter of political and economic interests groundlessly based on lies and myths of border security. If you are purchasing and if the Abbott Medical Supply Company was the Costello ensures who, what, and when you get on first base of operations products, then you are tacitly supporting the murder of African Americans in the United States by supporting a network which loudly, malignantly and relentlessly denies that Black Lives Matter. If you are purchasing and if General Motors was specific automotive product, then you are contributing to the completely unnecessary ecological demise and destruction of our planet in way too many ways to begin to list in the available space-time of this particular revolutionary letter boycott list. If you are utilizing the Indeed Employment Service Company, then you are supporting a network and industry that systematically denies Americans the right to receive a living wage for their labor, fails to support long overdue minimum wage increases, and denies the necessity of employer-supported general health care benefits for the majority of American workers. If you are purchasing and if Novartis Pharmaceutical Products was airs on TV, pharmaceutical products product, then, in addition to supporting all of the above, you really should read the Controversies and Criticism section, https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/Novartis #corruption available on their designated Wikipedia page.